wind breeze on a summer day. I hit the road and I run away in the tailwind of blue and gray, streaming out on cue. Read your sign like a caveat. Take a look, baby, what you got. And I cut line like a pistol shot, ringing like a deer. And I won't look away. Hey, it's maybe gone today. Yeah. And I'm going forward on a rocket flight, gonna burn that bright. And you're looking over to see if I could shoot that moon to my beautiful doom. I'm headed like a nursery rhyme, enigmatic like a 5 and a dime. Cup may open, you could see it shine, delusion on the fool. Evaporated like the Stanley Cup, Pied Piper for the bottom up. Knock on wood for a little luck, yeah, and that'll see me through. Don't you look away. Hey, 'cause I maybe come home today. And I'm going forward on a rocket flight, gonna burn that bright. And you're looking over to see if I can shoot that moon to my beautiful doom. Oh, you're right. Be location in a 10 grand to check, or staring at a 10-car wreck. You never know what you're gonna get when the tragic chase the muse. It's just my simple vapid little rhapsody, top heavy with some melody, smooth over in a velvet key, just in a lighter suit. And I won't look away. Hey, 'cause it may be gone today. And I'm going forward on a rocket flight, gonna burn up bright. You're looking over to see if I could shoot that moon to my beautiful doom. Cheers, gatherers. Good to be with you all again. It really is. I don't know why it keeps surprising me. It's like the melee of the day, right? Just happens, right? You're in it. And then you force yourself to just sit. Just sit. I don't have that many moments, believe it or not, to just kind of sit and play guitar. You all provide me with that opportunity on Tuesday nights, and I'm grateful for it. I was playing around with this guitar. I was running through the house earlier, and Willa likes to come into this room, and there are a bunch of different guitars hanging on the wall. And she says, "Daddy, play some music for me." And I say, "Okay, which guitar do you want to hear?" And she'll point to a guitar, and I'll play the guitar. And just as I'm getting into it, which is about maybe 15 seconds into song one, she'll say, "No, Daddy, play that guitar." So we rarely get through a whole song, but that's okay. Anyways, this was one of the guitars she demanded I play. And actually, this is a pretty special one. This is a guitar that I've been playing. I might have been playing this guitar on the very first gathering, as a matter of fact, and it was a gift from a fan. It was given to me actually at the same venue that we are playing in just a couple nights. On Thursday, we're going to be down at the amazing Vinegar Hill in Arundel, Maine. This room, this theater, used to be a barn, and they converted it in such a sweet and amazing way. We have now been playing there, I don't know, 7 years, something like that. But every time we play there, it's a special night. It is just, it's special. But I remember we were playing there one night, and a gal came up to me at the end of the show, an older gal. And she said, "I've had this guitar my whole life, and I can't play it anymore. I can't remember why, but I think her fingers didn't quite work the way they used to." And she gave it to me. She said, "Hope you can do some good with this guitar." And I've been writing songs on it ever since. And I don't know where that gal is now, but I think about her every time I play this guitar. Okay, I'm gonna play a song that's been in my mind a bunch lately because it's one of the top contenders, believe it or not, for the album. Now, as you all know, I mean, we have been working, right? And as things go with me, right, I have lots of crazy plans and lots of crazy ideas. And some of them work out great, and some of them do not. Many of them do not work out as expected. But we have been recording a ton of music over the last years, and we started out calling it the album project, and we just started a whole bunch of songs. And during the pandemic, as we kind of finished the songs, we would release them, and that became the album project volume 1. We still have a bunch of tracks that we have not released that we started, and of course that song list has grown. But, you know, there was something we were just thinking about as we were recording and focusing. There's something special about an album being an album being a thoughtful, put together piece of art. And when we went down to Austin to record, I didn't know what to expect. It's always strange when you're working with a new producer in a new studio. You just don't know. A producer can have such an impact on the music, and unless there's a deep connection there, it's hard to put your eggs in that basket. It's hard for me to, at least. But I sent our producer Gordy 30 songs that we were working on in various stages of incompletion. And when we went into Austin, we recorded 3 songs. We recorded Revelate, we recorded Letter, and we recorded a song that I wrote in the studio that weekend, which is probably going to be called Come to Me, which I may play for y'all for the first time on a gathering. I don't know if I played it in 1 or 2 situations now, but I'm not sure that any of those situations have been live streamed. So I'm psyched to share that with you. But we had a great 3 days. We had a great experience being in the studio. I had a great experience recording with my bandies. We had some amazing studio artists with us, and I'm thinking that maybe we want to go back there and we want to put together a full album and have it be a package of songs that we have recorded as a single project. There will only be one little chunk of the 30 songs that we are continuing to work on in the studio here on the East Coast, but that just feels right now. Still a couple things have to fall into place for that all to come to fruition, but surprisingly, one of the songs that Gordy really liked was a song that was almost an afterthought put onto the 30 song demo reel, and it's a song that was released on a solo album a handful of years ago called Find a Way. The album was called Find a Way. The song is called Desiree. And when I wrote it with this great artist, Antje Duvakat, and we just had a blast writing the song, and I just always felt like it maybe deserved to have the band on a version, and so maybe that'll end up making the cut. But anyways, I thought I'd play that for you. I'm playing it in a different key, in a different style, and a different kind of guitar, but we'll just play around with it tonight. She don't see the skylight is fading. Desiree has hit it again, eager to fill in the spaces, unwinding the tangles with the scratch of her pen. I remember her walking in circles, holding her head in her hand. I thought I failed the audition, then her dizzy decision, come play in my rock and roll band. Hey, Desiree, it's a fine mess you got yourself in. You're tangled, tragic, and walking away, and they're calling your name out again. Hey, look at you go, tied up and torn, you sure put on a show. They'll never get close to you, they'll never know. Desiree's up on the ledge again, but her heart, it still lives on the grind, where it's building a home made of ribbons and bows, and the warmth and the cradle of sound. Hey, tied up and torn, you sure put on the show. Never get close to you, they'll never know when. She's back in the green room and screaming. She says, I hate every word that I sang. This curtain call's killing me. What do they want from me? We're dancing like dolls on a string. I said, the car's packed, let's drive to the mountains. Let this bumper car tragedy end. She looks up in surprise, mascara stained eyes, says then we wouldn't get to do it again. Hey, Desiree, it's a fine mess you got yourself in. Tangled and tragic and walking away, and they're calling your name out again. Hey, look at you go. Tied up and torn, you sure put on a show. They'll never get close to you, they'll never know when. Maybe I'll play it up here. Well, if you've been following social media, you may have heard that I've been invited to sing the national anthem at the Red Sox game on July 12th and at Fenway Park. Now, for those of us who grew up in Boston, Fenway and the Red Sox is a big part of our history. Baseball, it's a big part of the American story, and Fenway Park is certainly a big player in that. So many things have gone down in that park, and it has impacted so many lives. And to just get to participate in that history in some small way feels like a pretty amazing thing. I'm going to be a little nervous, and I hope I do right for Boston and for the Sox and for all of y'all that I know are with me and everything that I do musically. Anyways, I thought I'd practice on you while I've got this pretty guitar on. the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fire o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? I'll probably sing it out a little bit more than that when I'm in the park. I got babies asleep in this fucking house, people. Yeah. That's 2 out of 2. Put it up there. Me on a walk and she tasted sweet. She said you were the boy that I knew I'd meet. I said hold on sugar plum, take it slow, 'cause I don't know when I'm gonna have to go. You can find me up in the air tonight, holding fast on child. Not overcome with fright, look around and I am flying. I am flying, yeah. They say come in boy and play us a tune, because yours is the sound that'll fill the room. I can't pay you any money, but you sure sound sweet. I said that's okay, I don't have to eat it. You can find me up in the air tonight, holding fast on child. And I'm not overcome with fright. Look around, man, I'm flying. I'm flying. Now I hope someday I could simply learn to love the air inside my lungs. But then again, I ain't hope the world on just about all of our tongues. Our tongues are rocking the cradle of a star tonight. I am done with the mess and the constant fight. Dream of a place I ain't never been. Then I wake up in the morning to fight again, yeah. You can find me up in the air tonight, holding fast on child, moving on at the speed of light. Sometimes it feels like dying, but every once in a while you may see me smile when I look around and I'm flying. I'm flying. I'm flying. Na, 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 na. I'm flying. Na, 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 na. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try this new song out on you. It's a strange song. It's a strange love song. It's a love song. But it's also one of my issues with love songs is that, right, love and partnership, it's so complicated and it's so deep. And I think most love songs just scratch the surface of that. I mean, how can you do anything but in a 5-minute song, right? Obviously. But there are so many aspects to love that are fascinating to me. On my journey with Allie, and there are so many ways that you can feel multiple things at the same time for a person. And there's an interesting thing right there. Is different, obviously, there are different phases of love and the journey that you take with somebody, right? And there is that. There's the beginning. Beginnings are exciting, right? They're filled with the flutter of potential and hope and excitement. And if you're lucky and you graduate past that chapter, right? I feel like love gets deeper. Gets deeper over time. For Allie and I, right? Like, I mean, in our decision to have a family together, build a home together, right? There is just the depth of that partnership continues to grow. And that's an amazing thing to be part of. But, right, you also, to get to that phase, you got to graduate past the very beginnings, the flutter. And maybe the flutter comes and goes over time. Maybe it's always there. Maybe you see sparks of it here and there. But it's never quite the same as that new love, right? I mean, you can take real good care of a car for 10 years, but it's not going to have that new car smell forever, is it? And so, you know, I think at no time probably in a couple's journey, right, are there more changes and shifting of that love as when you're building a family, I think. That's at least what I'm experiencing right now. I should only speak for myself. But there are super hard parts that come with that, and there are super rewarding, incredible parts that come with that. And it's complicated. How do you write a song about it all? How do you get it across, and how do you share it, right? And I don't know, I wonder if this song might come across as a song of loss. And in some ways it is a song of loss. It's reminiscing back to new love, right? And it's saying, come, let's feel those old feelings again, right? Which is hard to do when you've been up since 6 a.m. changing diapers, cooking meals, cleaning the house, right? Hanging on by your fingernails and your toenails to sanity while you're trying to work. It's hard to give yourself that space to get into that place again, right? That's where we're at. That's where we're at. And it's hard and it's beautiful. And I tell people, especially when they talk to me about how hard my life appears these days, right? The good things are hard. The best things are hard. So I'm not worried about hard. And I do think I remember telling you guys about this song because I think I remember also saying, or maybe I was just talking to the cruisers when I was sharing this with them on the ship down at Cozumel. But this, you know, usually when I write a song, feel like it works as a standalone thing usually before I bring it to the band. I'm not sure this totally does that. To really get the emotions of this song across, to really kind of, I felt like, and maybe that's why subconsciously I wrote it while I was in the studio surrounded by my bandies and these great session players. I felt like it needed their musicianship to bring this story to different levels and to tell this story. But I'm going to do my best to get it across to you. I still remember the drive to the mountain, cheapest rental car we could find. Your hair was shining, and we were happy, just out driving my old blue tent in the backseat. It felt like flying. It fades so slow, and we're the last to know. So come to me, baby, like you used to do. Like the sun won't rise again, nothing to lose. Come to me, babe. Yeah, we were stupid, taking chances. We traded planning for stolen glances across the diner table. Mouth full of coffee. Nope. Across the diner table. The smell of coffee. Mouth full of pancakes. You said you loved me. It fades till gone. Time keeps stumbling on. shelter from this rain. Come to me, baby. Come to me, baby. Come to me, baby. Like you used to do. Like the world was crumbling down. Nothing to lose, yeah. Come to me, breathe. Come to me, breathe. Come to me, breathe. Come to me, baby. Cheers. I feel like I could have made some decisions on that song that were different. You know, the verse and the chorus are the same, right? It's the same fucking thing over and over again. And it's like a 5 or 6 minute song. It's a long song. So it's like a lot, right? When I talk to other songwriters, when they ask me to critique a song that they're working on, one of the things that I often say, first and foremost, is when you get to your chorus, you want the song to do something. You want to take your verses that are telling the story and you want to elevate it to really tell your thesis statement, right? This guy saying, come to me, babe. And sometimes I don't know why I make the songwriting choices I do in the moment, right? But to go, stumbling I mean, right? A songwriter, if I was in a songwriting session down in Nashville, they'd make the chorus sound like, you know, down a street around this song down something to take the song to a different place. For some reason or another, I just felt like, come to me, babe. Back to the same verse. Like you used to do. And I guess sometimes I don't know why I make the decisions that I do. And as I'm thinking about it, I'm trying to think and I'm trying to be honest with myself while on camera, which is a strange thing, right? Why I might have made that decision. And I guess, you know, one of the things about old love, seasoned love, love as it shifts through time, right? The nights and days continue on and continue on, right? And you have time as suns rise and they set, and the years pass, right? Living in that to express what you want to express while you're still together, while you're still living, while you still can. And I don't know, there's a meditative repetition to the song. Now, when in the studio with a bunch of amazing musicians, there are cool things you can do with that, right? If everybody's on board and they're feeling it, which these session players certainly were, and my bandies were when we were recording it, right? When we got to those choruses, they were feeling the chorus as a chorus, even though it was still playing those same chords as the verse. The verses and the choruses sounded different. They sounded elevated. I don't know. I still don't know how I feel. Usually, I have to sit with the song for a long time before it really kind of soaks in. And oftentimes I'll make changes over time, and I'll shift things around. And it's a strange thing when you're like right in the studio. I mean, it was amazing, right? Like, I mean, I have songs, Desiree, right? I wrote that with Ancha 10 years ago. And it still really hasn't seen the light of day as far as like playing it out with the band and coming to life. It is a bizarre and strange and magical thing when you can create something out of thin air and have a recording of it 2 days later. Just something totally different I've never experienced before. So, anyways, I can't talk like this when I'm on a stage and we only have 2 hours to play a damn show because everybody would fall asleep. Unless, of course, right, that was the point of the show, was to talk about songwriting. It's one of the nice things about the Gathering series that we can kind of dig into this stuff a little bit. God, you guys have seen 800 gatherings at this point. So I don't feel bad not banging out song after song, but rather talking about the songwriting a little bit with you. So let me give you some updates. On some stuff that is going on that's pretty cool. Number one, let's talk about this weekend, because we've got a fun week of shows coming up. They are 3 shows that I just love playing. I have played, and right, obviously every show is different. So, but they're just 3 spots that bring out magic of their own in 3 completely different ways. And I love that. For those of you who've seen a lot of shows, you know that that's the case, right? Each place brings out something a little different each night, and I love that. So on Thursday night, I mentioned it earlier, we're going back to Arundel, Maine, which is in like southern Maine. It's closer to Boston than it is to where I am right now, as a matter of fact. Very close to like Portsmouth, and like kind of in between Portsmouth and Portland. There's a place called Vinegar Hill, and it is a magical little theater. We have had so many good experiences there, and I cannot wait to go back. That's Thursday night. It's one of those places where, like, I know me and the bandies, I know my bandies are psyched to be there again. And when all that's cooking and simmering, it means it's going to be a good night. We have we have Friday off. I'm going to bomb back up to here, and I get to spend Friday and a Friday. I get to spend Friday with my daughters, and I get to spend Friday night with my wife. That's pretty cool. On Saturday, we are headed to Enfield, New Hampshire, to play at Whaleback Mountain. This is a mom and pop ski mountain and the people there are just awesome. They have a concert series, and everybody comes out and puts down, right, picnic blankets and lawn chairs, and it is just great. Uh, the bottom of a whole ski hill filled with people. Us playing behind the lodge on this deck. Hopefully the sun will be shining. It is a great way to spend an afternoon, and I love an afternoon concert, man. It is. Maybe it's me getting older. But man, the earlier concert is, I love it, man. I love morning concerts. I love afternoon concerts. That's just great. It's great to play music when the sun is shining. I don't know why more people don't do it. So that's Whaleback Mountain on Saturday. On Sunday, we are headed back to the Iron Horse Music Hall in Northampton, Massachusetts. Now, for those of you who do not know this place, it is one of the legendary spots. I mean, for 15 years, when I was starting to play music, I was just hoping one day they're going to invite me to play at the Iron Horse, and it is a spot that we love coming back to again and again. It is just an awesome spot. There's just a lot of music history there, and it closed down for a while during COVID, and it just opened back up. Apparently they redid it, and they did some really nice things with it, and I just can't wait to be there again. Now, fair warning for those of you who are planning to maybe go out, if that sounds exciting to you. Of the three, I am not sure. I know that last I checked, there were still tickets left for the Vinegar Hill show in Arundel. Oftentimes that show gets sold out ahead of time, but we played right down the road a week ago in Salisbury Beach, Massachusetts, which is on the North Shore. It's actually very close to Arundel. And so I think that there are still a handful of tickets left now. That may have changed in the last week or so. I have not gotten a ticket count anytime recently. But I will tell you this. And Whaleback Mountain is just a giant mountain, so there's no worry there. Anyone that wants to come can get tickets. On Sunday, Iron Horse, if it's something that you want to go to, I would get your tickets now. I would not wait, because the last I checked, that room was really filling up, and it is a really special place to see music. So you should get on it. I don't know where we're gonna gather from this week. My guess would be from the Iron Horse in Northampton. So stay tuned on Sunday night. That's where I'm guessing it'll be easier for us to gather there than on Whaleback Mountain. That's my guess. That's my educated guess. A couple other things to talk about. One, we are very, very close to announcing this year's Ramble lineup. It is the summertime. 'Tis the Ramble season, and I am so excited about some of the artists that we have coming out. Some surprises and some new faces, and some old favorites, of course. And I think it's going to just be a magical, magical day. I am so inspired by the reports I am getting of all of you incredible volunteers putting the festival together. I cannot wait to find out how it all happens, how it all goes down. It's really exciting to me. So stay tuned for that. We will be announcing the Ramble lineup very, very shortly. And lastly, I'm also going to give you a heads up that that we had such a good time cruising down to Cozumel. We have set up a cruise to Bermuda for next year. I think I've probably talked about this with you, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit again for those of you who haven't heard about it. Next June, early June, June 7th, we are going on a 5-day cruise to Bermuda with as many of y'all as want to come with us. We spend a day going out there. We spend 2 days parked at the island. And then we come back at the end. And man, we just had such an amazing time on that ship with everybody. And the good thing about this trip, and we did this consciously, I did not think a lot of people were going to be coming on the cruise with us, because in order to depart, y'all had to fly down to Tampa, where the boat was shipping off, right? And I just, right, flights down to Florida and travel and hotel, it's just a whole additional expense on top of the expense of going on a cruise. Next year, our Bermuda cruise is going to be leaving out of Port Elizabeth, Port something or other, in New Jersey. That's the important part, New Jersey. Not so much the name of the port, but it's leaving out of Jersey. So for those of you in the Northeast, and I know there are a lot of you, it is going to be much, much easier to get to the boat. We are going to be announcing those tickets within the next couple weeks, and I am putting out a warning to you all now, right, that when they organize these cruises for us, they get a block of rooms, and the cruise ships only let us have X number of rooms at like a super low discount, right? And after that block fills up, they may get more expensive. That's what happened at Cozumel. For the Cozumel cruise, we had a smaller block of rooms, and those sold out very, very quickly, to everybody's surprise. So for those of you who are interested, keep your eyes peeled, and when we announce the cruise, try and get on it as soon as you can, if you're interested. All right. That might be all the housekeeping I have to do right now. I haven't said this in a while, but there are a lot of y'all out there who gather with us every week, who not only gather, but you are also member supporters, which means that you are giving a little bit to the Gathering series every month. And some of y'all are giving a lot of it to the Gathering series every month. This is a free service. I never want this to be about money, and I never want, if times are tight, for anyone to feel bad. You are welcome here. You are welcome to hang out anytime you want, right? But that said, I am incredibly grateful to you member supporters who continue to keep the proverbial train on the tracks. You really do, in so many ways. And because of you, we can do so many cool things with the Gathering series and with this community. And I'm grateful for it. I don't feel like I say that enough to you member supporters, so thank you. Oh. It would have been great if the guitar stayed in tune and I could just go right off to the races here on that. It was a nice little chat that we had. It deserved a good dismount, and I blew the dismount. I just blew it. Okay. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the wind at our backs. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around in good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we have. For these moments pass lightly and they won't come again. May our lives all burn brightly right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one to May. Let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us drink one last. Let us drink one that fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Here's to the drink that we share. Cheers, gatherers. Thanks for being with me tonight. Stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you again soon.